Hey YouTube friends, I know you, you know me, but it's been a while. I haven't made a video because I've been busy working on something huge. It's a big new update to Leopard, and I just released it under an hour ago. I mean, this thing is brand spanking new, and I'm recording this video because I want to tell you about it. If you don't know what Leopard is, it's for people like you who maybe know Scratch, but are not necessarily familiar with JavaScript. The idea is that if you have some kind of Scratch project, and we can take a look at it here. If you've got a Scratch project like this, so I just made one that spins the cat in a circle, you may want to turn it into JavaScript code. So instead of dealing with the blocks, you can actually write like quote unquote real code. And so if you go to leopardjs.com, the whole idea is you just take your project, paste in the URL, and then click Edit as JavaScript. And what Leopard has always done in the past is take you to a code sandbox. So now you've got this sort of JavaScript editor. You can go in, you can see it's the same project, but now it's actually written as JavaScript code. So my turn 10 degrees became this dot direction plus equals 10. You could add some effects. If I do this dot effects dot color plus equals 5 and save that change, suddenly we've got color effects, right? So all the Scratch blocks have these sort of JavaScript versions. The problem with this is that this editor is kind of a pain to use and it's not necessarily super familiar or easy. So the big new update from today, literally as of under an hour ago, is that we have this new thing called the Leopard Editor. So again, if you take your same project URL, you paste it in, now you can choose to use the Leopard Editor. It's our own custom JavaScript code editor that's designed to look and feel exactly like Scratch. So you can see I'm in here now, it's my same project, but the editor looks just like Scratch. I've got the little green flag, I can click my project preview up in the top right. But now each folder of code, which sort of corresponds to a sprite or to the stage, it all shows up in this bottom right hand corner the way you would want. Your costumes and sounds are in tabs up here, so you can take a look at your costumes, you can take a look at your sounds. Everything is designed to look and feel exactly like Scratch, and you can still change the code. So maybe if I want to make it spin a little bit faster, I can do that. And now it's spinning faster. So it's literally just your Scratch project turned into JavaScript in a familiar editor, familiar style. Everything feels the same, but it's JavaScript code. That's the idea, and that's what Leopard was always meant to be. We also have a button up here, See Project Page, kind of like in Scratch. If you click this, you can see there's actually a project page. You can type in project notes, all of that, just like Scratch. And you can even share your project. So if you want to share your project, you can make it so that everyone can see it. And now on my profile, I've got this new project called Scratch Cat. So this is the big new thing on Leopard. We've got our own custom editor so that it is really nice and friendly to use. So if you know Scratch and you've been trying to learn JavaScript, this is the perfect way to do it. I have one other thing which I want to mention. Leopard still occasionally is rough around the edges. It won't always translate your projects perfectly. So something else we've been working on is creating a really cool thing called the Leopard Mentors program. And the idea is that you're going to have mentors here who are JavaScript experts, and they can actually answer your questions. So if you try to translate a project and it's not working perfectly, or you have a JavaScript question or you're confused, you can come here and make a discussion post for the cleanup crew to essentially come in and clean up your project or give you help figuring things out. So if you have any questions as you're using this or things you need help with, you can come here. I'll put a link in the video description. And if you are a JavaScript expert, if you're someone who's been writing JavaScript for a few years, you kind of know what you're doing, and you're interested in helping other Scratchers, you can come here and actually apply to be a Leopard mentor. And essentially all you need to do is offer to help from time to time with people who have questions. So if you have been trying to learn JavaScript or you're interested in learning JavaScript and all you know is Scratch, Leopard is the way to do it. And with the new Leopard Editor, it should be nice and easy to do. It should feel very familiar. Obviously, one thing that would be great is if people could comment on your projects. We are working on that, but Scratch puts a lot of work into community moderation and all those things to make sure that it's safe and pleasant, and that's not necessarily easy to get right. And so over the rest of the summer, I'm going to be putting some effort into building out a moderation team, setting up moderation tools so that then we can let people comment on your projects and all that as well. So if you're interested in that, let me know. Leave a comment on the YouTube video with questions, comments, anything you've got. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to publish this right now. I'm so excited about this new development for Leopard. So have a good one. Go check it out. Links in the description.